it's just me. What's going on, everybody? I guess John. Oh, there he is. There he is.
Yeah, I don't know. I did something there at the beginning, messed it up for us. How are you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Doing good. How about yourself? Oh, so I shaved off the mustache because I don't want to be accused of having whatever millennial bullshit you fucking called this thing yesterday. So I got rid of the mustache. FYI, the whole thing is called a goatee, sir.
The whole thing is called a goatee. It's not a soul patch.
No, soul patch is just right here. Just right here.
Yeah, I knew a guy who used to have one of those, and he was in a band, and he was like 55 and still did way more partying than I ever did in my life.
Right.
That's what I think about. So, how are things, man? What's going on? How was your day? I heard that you got, fan leveled.
Yeah. I know I can't. Well, actually, I can't say this enough. I hate dealing with the customer service in general public. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
And and the dude was like a aviation tech. He like balanced freaking turbines for like American Airlines, and I'm like, this is a fan, bro. It's not a turbine. It's not a precision aviation equipment we're talking about here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, whatever.
Well, I sat down with the CMO of Radix. We had a good conversation, and then I started interviewing him. And about 5 minutes in, the entirety of all of the electricity and the internet in my building went off. So it was the world's shortest interview, but we've already rescheduled, so it's okay.
Nice.
Yep.
Need to get you some Starlink and some backup batteries while you're in Colombia.
Yeah. Gonna have to figure something out. It was pretty crazy. I went to the lobby, and I've never seen so many people. Well, not the lobby, but there's like a cafe on the 3rd floor, and it was just full of every single person in this entire apartment complex that is working remotely was all there, like fighting to like plug their computers in somewhere so that they could just like work. I've never seen. It was probably like 40, 50 people.
So the cafe had power.
Yes, and Wi-Fi, like its own internet.
So that's weird. So only like half the building lost power?
The whole like apartment, the tower, the whole tower lost electricity and internet. But the like whole structure of the building did not, and some parts of it have backup energy anyways, but just not the tower. Because they're building oh my gosh. Wow. It is a pouring right now. But they're building a like skyscraper like just in front of where my apartment tower is. And so I think that they just probably hit something.
Right.
It is raining right now. The other day I was in Bogota City and it was raining really hard. And then ice pellets like this big, like hail, started coming down. It was the craziest thing.
It's because you're up so high. We get hail a lot here. And we're only at 5,000 feet. Even in the middle of the summer in Arizona, we get hail right here. Yeah.
It surprised me because my kids haven't even seen hail. Like my kids have not seen hail.
Your kids live in a tropical area.
I know. Like my goal is to take them skiing one day because I think that'll be the thing. You know what I mean? That'll be like, whoa.
Oh, yeah.
That'll be the crazy experience. Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
Well, let's see. So in the markets, let's see if I have anything really interesting bookmarked. Well, you know what? I might have bookmarked it on Jpg Empire. Hate how that happens.
So,
nah.
You got some comments on the HBO special last night. I did watch it. What's going on, Third Patriot?
We did switch it up.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, how do you do that? I didn't even know you could do that.
I didn't know we could do it either. I just tried. I just tapped it and slid it over. Here, see if you can put me back.
What?
Yeah, there we go. No. It's always the other way.
Hold on.
But what's up, Third Patriot? Yeah, we switched it up a little bit tonight. We are trying to work out this new intro and see how we're going to do it and stuff. You know, give everybody a little bit more time to get in here. While we're at it, let's get everybody to like and share the video with everybody. So that way we can get some more people in here. If everybody shares the video once with one other person, then we'll have twice as many people in here. Make sure you're following at Jpg Empire, at @John Carter, at Desert_Crypto, and at Chinbot Bridge. Yes. And yeah. You know. I don't know.
So
what else is going on?
Nothing. Except for the video last night. So I watched the HBO special last night. I think if you have the ability to watch it, you should watch it. I mean, it's a good history on Bitcoin and the major players of Bitcoin. Is Peter Todd Satoshi? Probably not. He would have been super young when Bitcoin came out. First of all, I know he's some kind of prodigy or something like that, but my opinion is it's multiple people that are Satoshi. Satoshi is not one person. But I was telling John this earlier, watching it, the mannerisms by Adam Back, because he was like a main focus that was being interviewed throughout the whole thing. He was so terrified that this dude was going to call him Satoshi. He was like, I am not Satoshi. No, I am not Satoshi. I am. And his mannerisms, like he was scared. That MFer knows exactly who Satoshi are. I would say Satoshi is, plural. He knows who Satoshi is. And he is probably one part of Satoshi, in my opinion, just by his mannerisms, Good show, though. I think everybody should watch it if you get a chance to watch it. The documentary I thought was real well made. It's definitely not one of them long, boring, slow documentaries. A lot of good editing, good voiceover. Very well made, I think.
That's good. So I lost myself for a second there. There was something. Okay. I want to actually share, and I want your opinion on something, just because it's kind of like been the argument that people have been having all over Twitter quite a lot here lately. So did you see this post right here? Such bottery.
Are you sure you want my opinion, bro?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it says such bottery. Right?
Okay.
You see all the freaking volume, the volume bots, and this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
And people have been saying that that's kind of one of the things that Cardano needs is the volume bots, right? To make
Cardano
trading
has bots.
Yes, but the volume bots, in the sense that, like, when you trade on any of the other chains that have high volume, you have all types of bots that are making all the things in the middle. And so that's why all of the other charts have like some kind of smooth movement, right? Whereas in Cardano, you look at it and it's just like dead, buy, dead, sell, dead. You know what I mean? Like,
well, I also think that has to do with the APIs.
You think
it's not updating quick enough?
Is that what you think it is?
If I go to so there's like a difference. Like when I have the charts up, here, I just happen to have the charts up real quick. But watch, if I go to PopCat and I go to the 1 minute, see how it jumps?
Yeah.
It's not, you know what I mean? See the data is not uploading quick enough on the 1 minute. But see, now we're on the 1 minute. Let me go to Bitcoin. See how smooth it is?
Yeah.
On Bitcoin. You know what I mean? So that's kind of like it is. It's like a volume thing. But yeah, I guess you're right. So a volume bot would,
It would
I guess,
it would
help
generate
that.
that smoothness, right?
Right. But even with, I mean, these have high volume. These are high volume coins. If you go to MEXC, some of the top volume coins, these ones I have on top, except for Ondo, but like Bitcoin, Popcat, WIF, SWI, FTM, Near. I think that's about it. But those are like high volume coins. You know what I mean? So I can kind of see what you're saying. I mean, a bot's a bot, though. That's my opinion. You know what I mean? I don't know. It doesn't make the chain any better.
Yeah. No, it
If we
doesn't.
have a bunch
It
of
just
bots.
makes it appear better. It just makes it appear
Right.
like there's more people. Instead of 30,
Right.
there's maybe 130.
Right.
What's
So
up, Fozzie? How we doing, sir?
it's like a Fugazi freaking information.
Oh, did you see there was an exchange somewhere today where someone was like, there's 300 people on 300 people on Cardano, and then the founder, I think it was Ashley of Stag Alliance, he said, well, if there are only 300 people on Cardano, then we have over 300 unique people that have their stags locked up in our platform that are using it every day. And I was just like, yeah. It was a good moment to hop in there to make a comment. It was. But
Right.
yeah. But I thought it was funny just because, they're talking about 300 people on Cardano. It's like, are there?
Right.
What's up, Blocky? How we doing?
What's going on? I don't know why maybe my internet's running. I was doing fine the past couple days, but today, for some reason, my camera's glitching again. I don't have anything correct. I only got 3 tabs open, so it's not the tabs. But, yeah. Y'all stopping by before bed, hit that like button. Let's go. Yes, hit that like button.
Thank you, Blocky. We appreciate you, man.
Let me here. I'm gonna entertain yourself real quick.
Oh, geez, you guys don't want to watch me do that on live camera. Anyways, no. Let me see what else. So there's been a lot of stuff, I think, coming up here with what's going on in the economy and different stuff, which is kind of interesting as well. A lot of people are really upset in the Cardano ecosystem. There is a rumor. Let me actually see if I can find that tweet. But there is a rumor that Cardano Foundation was navigating let's see, right here it is. I've got it.
All right, let's see if that helped.
Hold on, Desert. I was talking. Okay.
Oh, my bad.
There was a rumor about the Cardano Foundation being in heavy talks with USDC Circle to bring Circle on to Cardano. And a lot of people believe that we need USDC on Cardano because it'll bring a lot of liquidity. It will also allow people to have like one of the most widely accepted stable coins universally, right, in their bag. And
I think so.
Yeah, what the story that everybody's pissed off about is that apparently the barrier to have them come on to Cardano is $30 million, what they needed. And somebody was able to negotiate it down to $3 million. And they wouldn't pay it.
That's stupid.
And the reason people are so angry is because they're saying that, like, had they paid even the $30 million just on transaction fees alone, the chain would have made considerably more than that.
Yeah. That's stupid. Because
Yes.
best believe if there's no USDC on Cardano when our project tethers off, I guess it ain't going to be on Cardano. I'm not buying USDM. I'm not buying IUSD. I'm not buying any of these so-called stable coins that are on Cardano. It's just not happening. I want USDT or USDC.
So Minturn, the MinSwap intern, pointed this out. So here's the rumor. Former CF employee John Diami says that they had arranged, USDC arranged for $3 million, and they backed out due to being stingy. This was after Hosky Token asked for 30 million to bring the stable giant to Cardano. Is this true? So this means that they like were trying to get 30 million together in order to bring USDC. They were able to negotiate it down to 3 million and they wouldn't pull the trigger. 3 or 30, both are too expensive for somebody nobody aside from a loud online majority wants, which this is like an interesting take. This is like a so Phil, he's well known in Cardano and he's definitely like an idealist like decentralization absolutist type deal. So like I'm not saying that his perspective is incorrect, but I definitely believe, look, so many people are annoyed. So what I'm hearing is Cardano literally shot itself in the foot. That's insane. Who is this Hosky guy and why does he deserve 27 million in profit for a $3 million job? You know, that is also
what does Hosky have to say there?
He just put some, you know, GIFs.
Right.
And then we have Carter here, who I was in a space earlier today. He showed a coin. He said, I swear I'm not going to sell it. And
first thing he did was sell. I mean, that's probably what happened.
What?
That's probably what happened.
I looked at it just a little bit after. I've been attacking Rocket, JPEG Stores Rocket, just because it's like all of the things that launched were terrible. Oh, we're looking at my screen. That's funny. We're looking at the same thing. That's crazy. Anyways, but all of the things that launched were terrible.
You're looking at your screen.
Well, yeah. But all of the things that launched were terrible. They went basically to zero pretty much immediately. And then there was one that like was ripping and that like didn't get rugged.
Right.
And then like 20 minutes later it did. So
there's no liquidity on Cardano.
People are taking profits at $20.
Right. That's ridiculous. We're gonna you're just $20 freaking all day, every day for a freaking Big Mac.
Yeah.
It doesn't, I don't.
All right. So we'll go into Market Watch.
Hold on. Yeah, that's fine. I was gonna bring up
No, bring it up. We got time. We can do what we want. It's ours. We're the bosses here. We're the kings now.
Okay. So first of all, SWE did correct. It did correct. Like I thought it was yesterday. It was just some kind of glitch, probably from the mass injection of USDC. But that's not why I brought this up. It doesn't have ADA. Oh, maybe I got to type in Cardano. Okay. That's the TVL of Cardano. Cardano is the 12th largest project. We have a TVL of 210 million. Okay. What we were just looking at. SWE is what, the 30th or 36th? '24th, my bad. 24th. Still, it's twice as far down the list as Cardano. It has 5 times the TVL. That's what I'm saying. There's nobody on Cardano, bro. I love Cardano. Cardano is home. Cardano is where we are building from. But every freaking metric is telling you that nobody's doing anything on Cardano. Let's bring up, give me a random freaking coin. Avalanche.
Yeah. I've seen some meme coins popping off over there, which is funny.
974.
Almost 2 billion.
million, almost a billion. We know XRP is going to be huge. We know Ethereum is going to be huge. Tron, what? We're right next to Tron, right? 7.32 billion. A lot of that stable coins because Tron is like the biggest stable coin mover. Look at that, 60 billion. But Avalanche is number 13. Cardano's number 12. Avalanche is number 13.
Will you check Illuvium?
And it has a 4.5 times of the TVL. Did I click on it? Illuvium. It has no TVL.
Okay.
It's just got a market cap. It's not. Illuvium's a gaming, so there's not going to be any TVL, I guess. I mean,
yeah, I don't know. I just was wondering.
DeFi.
I was looking for something crazy to come up there. I mean, Near. That would be one I'd be interested to look at. Ooh, Radix. Yeah, shout out to Radix.
Only 15 million. So market cap is only 153 million, though. So 10% of its market cap is locked on Radix. $228.
And what number is that on the list?
Near's pretty far down there. It's only 5 billion. So it's got about 5% locked. But Near is not a like DeFi type of play either.
Yeah, but I mean, it's
they don't
TVL
have like DeFi. It's more AI and.
But its TVL is almost the same as Cardano's.
Right. It's number 25. So it's right below SWI.
Jeez.
Yeah.
What does that look like? A rounded bottom right there? Think it's going up now?
Well, this is a line chart and this is a 24-hour. I mean, there could be a double bottom. There are a couple what I would consider like Adam and Eve double bottoms. Let's check Aptos. So Aptos is like SWI. You know what I mean? Coming in at number 27. Look at that. 621 million in TVL. I'm telling you, there is no liquidity on Cardano. Everybody running around pumping Snec.fun and this and that. It's the same 2,000, maybe 3,000 people just passing their Cardano back and forth. That's all they're doing. That's all they're doing. So I don't want to talk shit about Cardano. I'm sorry. I know you guys are going to hate us. I'm going to get canceled. You know, everybody's going to hate the project now, but I mean, it's reality. You got to face reality.
Maybe we need to get canceled. So that way, when we go to Base or Solana, we won't feel bad.
We'll be going to SWI.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I've already been talking to community members. I've already been talking to community members in the SWI Discord. So really?
Yeah, you sent me that one, and then it was like, you got to get your Nitro back on. And I was like, damn, because I'm over 200 and something freaking servers.
These ridiculous servers you got. You probably haven't been in half of them.
Yeah, you're right.
You know? Yes. 100%, sir. 100%.
Well, Fozzie's coming with us.
There we go. That's right. So if we talk about SWI enough and we get people excited about SWI enough and people start buying SWI, when we do make that move to SWI, we're not going to get all the hate that the apes got when they went to Base. That's been our diabolical plan. It's a psyop, everybody. We've been psyoping you this whole time. No, that's not true.
Not yet. No. Not yet.
But like we always said, though, we will never abandon, but we will expand.
Yes.
100%. Because Cardano's home, you know? But I want to go stay in an island. I want to go on vacation. Home is boring. Cardano is boring. You know, there's no liquidity at home. When you're at home, you just get money sucked out of you. I feel psyoped.
There we go. Shout out to
All
Fozzie.
right.
I'm gonna
Go ahead,
and
hit that beautiful B-roll, and we will get into Market Watch.
And before we do that, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. All right. Boom.
All right, so I just refreshed the screen. We are down 3.4% today, coming in at $2.2 trillion. Looks like volume's back to normal like it was yesterday, about 86.4 billion. Bitcoin dominance at 54, Ethereum at 12.9. Still got high Gwei though, 8.838 on the Gwei. Coming in, looking at Bitcoin, coming in at 60,563, down pretty much 3% on the day. Ethereum at 2,382, down 3%. BNB at 570, down 2%. Solana at 138, down 4%. XRP actually holding the best almost at 52, down 1.6. Doge down 0.6. Tron down 0.1. Toncoin down 3%. And Avalanche down another 2% as the distance starts to shrink of Avalanche overtaking Cardano. So let's look at the biggest gainers today. Probably not many, some random coins probably. Uniswap up 2.4%. Everything else in the red. We don't count Leo token, exchange token. Up 0.8. But look at that. Uniswap, Leo token, and red. Even not only is it red, the top ones are freaking stable coins. So let's look at the biggest losers on the day. Aptos with a big retracement today, down 9.2%. I am in an Aptos short right now, as a matter of fact. And I'm underwater, it looks like, because I got in at 843. Rune, what's that?
I said sheesh.
Well, that's where my alarm went off. I have a SR level at 843, and that's where it went off. I did a little look in. I was like, okay. So I got in and I gave myself enough stop loss to let it breathe. So we'll see. If it don't win, it don't win. You don't win them all.
Yeah.
Gotta let them breathe. So Rune at 8.6, Psy down 7.7, WorldCoin down 7.2, Near down 7.1, FET down 7.1, Dogwoof Hat down 7, Popcat down 6.8, and it just keeps going. BitTensor, Bonk, Theta, a lot of good buys. So the title of today's stream is "This is when millionaires are made." Buy when there's blood in the streets. The old, who was it? Not Vanderbilt. Rockefeller? Vanderbilt, Rockefeller.
No, it was Berkshire Hathaway. It was freaking.
No, but it's older. I think it's older than that. It's older than him, I thought. Maybe. It might be him. Because that's who first came to mind, but I thought it was older than that. But the saying is, buy when there's blood in the streets, even if it's your
almost
own.
100 years old, man.
Well, I guess that's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah, I mean, bro.
He was born like
but it was Baron Rothschild.
Rothschild, that's who it was. Rothschild.
Baron
See, I thought it was an
Rothschild.
older family.
Well, I mean,
but he adopted it. I mean, that's where most people know it.
Yeah,
from,
Warren Buffett. That was what I was saying, Fozzie.
Right.
But no, it's Baron Rothschild.
Because I think he's the one that got it going. You know what I mean?
Fear and Greed at 39.
There we go. It'd be nice if it was in the 20s, but 39 will do. 39 will do. All right. So that's the moral of the story today. We're going to go through some coins. All these coins that you thought have already freaking moonshotted. They're gone. You're like, I wish I could have got in. You know, I'm going to buy SWE at $2 because it's at $2.20. Well, it's now at $1.80 something. So,
yes, I might have to look at it.
A lot of these coins have had retracement. We've been telling you this whole time, you know, that we've been taking profits. You know, I took profits on SWE, FET. I rotated them into other coins. I understand those other coins have came down a little bit too, but so far I'm profit on one. You rotate it in and you build up, just like this Friday when we do our portfolio update and we do our DCA. We're going to go through the portfolio. We're going to see what we're down the most on, and those will probably be the coins that we DCA into, for the simple fact that we've already got the coins not set in stone, but the coins that we intend to hold for through the bull run. So we will go into charts real quick. There's nothing really in the charts. Everything's dumping. That's all you need to know. I would like to share this with y'all. We talked about this last night. We showed this to you last night. We said Bitcoin is creating this descending triangle. The measured move is from the top to the bottom. Look at that. We hit that MFR right on the money. Look at that. Even went a little bit further. But that's a 3% move. So when it got to the end, it finally broke, retested, broke again, wicked all the way down to our target. And now it looks like we might be printing a hammer candle here on the 2 hour. We only got 26 minutes left, 25:54. So if we print a beautiful hammer candle right here, and so this kind of, here's some hopium right here. Okay. I like this. I like this. Let's see. We got money flow curving, flattening out. We got VWAP moving up. We got the momentum getting ready to clip. As far down as this, we'll probably get the big green dot. We'll get that double green dot, right? We got a nice hammer candle forming right here. You know, this could be the local bottom, you know, for the past couple of days, that is, you know. So we could start to see a trend back up, which would be nice. Let's go down a little lower. Looks like we are battling the 21 on the 15-minute. Let's get rid of this. We don't need to. The only reason I had that on there was to show you guys that it hit the target. So rounded bottoms pays the bills. You see, boom, almost like an Adam and Eve. If you see that, to where it's like a double bottom, boom, it bounces up, then it comes back down, and now it's starting to round back up to the upside. So that's one possible Adam and Eve Fonzie used to say, sit on it and rotate. That's right. I grew up watching the Fonz, Arthur Fonzarelli. So that's not looking too bad. Nice DBSI. If we can get above this 21, you can see. So this, a little more hopium right here. Let's see here. So we are coming up. We're making higher momentum. Money flow curving to the upside. It's not really a bullish div or anything because this is actually a higher low than this. But we are curving to the upside. High DBSI, 17 and the 15. That's on the 15-minute. So it's wanting to push us up. Let's see if we're, there we go. So we just broke the 200 on the 1 minute with a bullish cross, the 21. So this, remember, the lower time frames are going to push into the higher time frames. It's like, you know what I mean? This will fluctuate, but as this one goes up and fluctuates, it pushes the higher time frames up because it creates more data, more touch points. So I don't know if I'm saying that right, but that's how it works. We might be breaking out of a cup and a handle on the 1 minute. That's going to give us, that's about where the rim is, right? Right about there. So the 1 minute's giving us a push all the way up to this SR level at about 60,956. So that's good. If we can get to 60,956, let's look at some of the higher time frames. That's going to put us well above the 21. See, we are breaking the 21 right now. Come out to the hour. Still got a long ways to go. We had a bearish cross right here on the 21, but we could start seeing us push back up to the top. Yes, the DXY is pretty high right now. DXY, I think when I looked at it earlier today, was at $1.02. Let's see, where is it? Where do I have it? Yeah, $1.02. So let's look at the daily on the DXY. But here we go. See, I think this is even a little more bullish right here. So the DXY is below the 200 on the daily. And we're starting to round the top of the momentum. Money flow is coming up, but we got the VWAP coming down. So we could see the DXY start to cool off a little bit on the daily. Let's go to the 4 hour. 4 hour. So 4 hours getting ready to clip. VWAP coming down. We're getting ready to clip. We'll probably be seeing a red dot here soon. There's like no strength. 10, neutral. We kind of rolled off it like that. 2 hour. Definitely coming down on the 2 hour. Momentum to the downside. Money flow to the downside. VWAP to the downside. High DBSI number 19 and -5. Probably coming down to at least the 21. If we're lucky, it'll come to the 21 and fall through it. And that's on the 2 hour. 1 hour, same thing. Still 12, -5. Down, down, down. So, yeah, we definitely need that DXY to come down. Let's go over here to SWE real quick. So we are in this falling wedge right here. And it looks like we're getting a nice little pump. Nice little pump right here, up 1.3%. Nice green candle on the 1 hour. What's that giving us? That's a 2% candle on the 1 hour. Well, we're in this falling channel right here. You can see we had a false breakout yesterday. We broke up, came back down right inside of it. Boom, fell down. Once again, you could call this, I don't know if that's really an Adam and Eve double bottom, but look at that. So you got up, 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 up. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This will be our 7th touch against that top line on the 1 hour. I mean, we drew it on the 2 hour actually, but so it's still, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th touch on the top of this line. I do have an alarm set here. I did enter a long down here at about a $1.86, $1.87, just because I don't expect it to break. I don't expect it to break down here. If we do, I mean, look, we haven't really wick, a bunch of wicks, but nothing is broke down to the downside like it has to the upside. It really wants to go back to the upside. But you see, we broke out. We couldn't sustain it. We came back in. And we broke out. We couldn't sustain it. We came back in. But none of those are breakouts along the bottom. You know what I mean? I guess if we adjusted this and we brought this up to where it was more touching that, you could say this one was slightly a breakout. And you might ask why I have this line drawn like this and not coming across the top of these. Because first of all, I drew this line before this was even here. And second of all, when you're drawing a trend line, you want the most touches as possible. So you want it as many touch points. And these you would just consider broken patterns, in my opinion, like false breakouts of the pattern. So we have a touch here, a touch here, a touch here, and a touch here. That's 4 touch points when I drew this line. And we came down. And then yesterday night, we broke out of that, couldn't hold it, came back down. And now we're trying to push to retest that again. Hopefully we can break out of it. We do have a measured move on this. That's bringing us up to about 228. It was higher because I had it moved up here further. But the further we get down, you got to measure it from the breakout. So wherever it breaks out, so like, I mean, if I was to move it up here, this is where we had it yesterday on the breakout. And that would have brought us to 235. But we didn't break out there. So you have to bring it to the breakout point. Some people would like straighten it and go up, but I don't think so. I like to keep the same angle as the move that brought us to it, because that's like a measurement. You know what I mean? It took this move right here, took 1 day and 4 hours. So when I'm taking a measured move, I would like my measured move to be about the same time frame. So it kind of helps you. That says 1 day, 6 hours. So I didn't have it measured exactly, but it gives you a time reference. Like, so if it was to break out at where I have it, I would expect it to hit that about Friday. Once again, it's not perfect. It's not a perfect science. You know, it's getting as much data as you can and making an educated guess. So I think I kind of went a little far on that. I didn't mean for that to be so long, so we had time to look at coins. Do you want me to look at anything, John?
To be honest,
Anybody in the chat?
There's not really anything too exciting going on. I think we looked at near.
Right.
Can we look at near again?
Oh, you want to look at that? Yeah, we can look at the actual token.
Yeah.
Let's get rid of that.
Because near, I was super bullish on it before. I was excited about near. I heard a lot of excitement around near, and then it just died.
I like near. Near's one of the coins that I put money into when I got rid of that injective. I had already put some money into near, but I added to it with that injective to try and build that part of my bag up. Let's see. On the 2 hour.
Green dot.
On the 2 hour, money flow is still moving to the downside as the VWAP goes up, but we have that double green dot. Actually, let's do this. Let's go to the daily. Boom, boom, boom. So as you can see, I had this in that descending triangle also. From here to here. This is the measure move I have. So if it breaks to the downside, you're going to move this to the downside. And that's what happened with Bitcoin. It broke to the downside. If it breaks to the upside, obviously you're going to make the measure move to the upside. So it's already broken out and starting to retest. But this, I don't want to erase all my, I was going to do like top down, but let's look at the daily. So we've broken out of the downtrend. All right. And we are now, this is kind of like the shape that Cardano's in. If we look at Cardano, look, that's almost exactly. That's Cardano daily. That's near daily. See, don't those look extremely similar?
Yeah, the only difference is just the wedge just looks more exaggerated on the Cardano side. This one looks
right.
more.
Well, this is like a symmetrical. This is a descending triangle, where this is more of a falling. You know what I mean? A falling wedge or a falling triangle. I guess it's still a descending triangle. I'm not exactly sure what they would call it. But yeah, but if you look at the price action, it's about the same. So we are below the 200 and the 21. We've bounced off the 50 on the daily. We are showing more downside on near right here. We could say that we're in another descending triangle here. That kind of brings us right back down to this level of support down here, right below 3616. So let's bring that down, because that's the bottom of that wedge. That's the touch point. So it actually, if it breaks out the bottom of this and this 427 can't stop it, near's probably coming back down to the 350 mark, which would be, it would suck because we're so far in to the bull run, but it would be cool to accumulate more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
maybe set some buy orders for 350 if you're thinking.
Yeah, if you're big on near, I would set buy orders at 420, 427, and 350. You know, it might not get filled. It really depends with Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin's going to dump, then this is probably going to break formation and probably dump. If Bitcoin reverses and starts moving to the upside, we're probably going to see it come and touch the top line and break to the upside. And then if that happens, you're going to take this measured move it to the top. And that brings us to about, well, right back to resistance right here, the local high right here, right up to 560, 569. Yes, it is time to get money.
It's always get money time, Jaleesa.
It's time to get money any way you can and put it into crypto, because crypto is not giving us any money. I'm sorry. Crypto is costing us all money right now.
Yep.
So that's near on the daily. 2 hour. 2 hour just looks a little more exaggerated on the thing, but we do have that double green dot on the bottom of the 2 hour. So we are showing, you can see we're kind of bouncing. So this is promising.
Thank you, Jaleesa.
There's an awful lot of candles there, but I mean, look, it's hammer, hammer, hammer. You know, it's really fighting to stay above. This is on the 2 hour. We got 3 candles here, one getting ready to close in 10 minutes. Got the 18 on the DBSI with a -1, double green dot, money flow flattening, VWAP to the upside. And they're all these candles have been fighting with this this trend line right here at 585. Matter of fact, we are going to put an alert on that. I would like to know if that breaks. If that breaks, I will be looking for a short. So that is good news, you know, everything like that. Let's go 15. Let's see. Let's zoom in even a little more. We're going to head and shoulder pattern. Sloppy, but a head and shoulder nonetheless. You know, but it looks like it got rejected from the neckline. That would have put us up to about 460 something. Little, so it's only a few pennies higher than it is. But we got the green dot. Money flow to the upside. VWAP's coming back down and money flow is flattening. But we're kind of neutral on the DBSI. I think we come back down, maybe retouch again, form like a triple bottom, and then start going back to the upside. Unless it breaks, then like I said, our next line is way down here. If we break this one, It's so far down there, it won't even, there we go, 350. All the way down to 350. So that is about it. Other than that, so what should you do in times like this, right? How do you figure out what you should be picking up and buying? You know, there's blood in the streets. I got money on the side, just like, you know, we always say, you keep a little dry powder, even when you're DCAing. We dumped it all in last week. And if numbers stay at this, we'll dump it all in again. But if it starts to pump, we'll only put in some, and we'll keep dry powder like we did last week. We used our dry powder from the week before to ape in a little bit more, right? So you got dry powder on the side. What do you want to do, right? What do you want to look for? Well, let's go and come on. Come on.
Third Patriot. I just drink bourbon. I feel you, man.
There you
I
go.
feel you.
So if we're looking through, first of all, the first thing you're going to want to look at is coins that you have high conviction in, your high conviction coins. You know, if you thought you missed the boat on SWI, now, in my opinion, is a good time to pick up some SWI. Do you ape into it? No, because the trend is downward. So, you know, say you got $1,000 you want to put in SWI. Personally, I would put in 500 right now, and I would wait a few days to see what the market does, because there's a portion on SWI where at about $1.85, if it breaks that and starts to drop, there's very little liquidity in between like $1.85 and like $1.40 something. So we could push all the way down through. We hit $1.43, then you're going to feel like ish because you dumped $1,000 in and the coin dumped. So you hold on to the other 500 and you DCA that in maybe over the next week, next 2 weeks, see what the market's doing. If you see a real big dip, dump a little more in. And if it starts to go back up, you just start putting it in a little bit, you know. Some other coins. FET, I think, is another one
we really like. Or ASI now.
Yeah. So let's find FET.
What's Caspa doing?
Caspa's wow, Caspa's way down from its all-time high, which it just set a few months ago. Let's go to the 3-month. Yeah, so I think Caspa, yeah, this is Caspa's all-time high right here.
What was it?
Back here at the end of August, like 20 cents is Caspa's all-time high.
I'm a freaking that's another one that I just I made a bag on Caspa too. I got into Caspa like before a penny. Not before a penny, but at about a penny and some change. And then I sold it like a genius at like 8 cents.
Well, I mean, that's a pretty good freaking bag, bro.
Yes, but I'm saying that like Caspa's one I believe in for the like market cycle. You know what I'm saying?
It sounds like
to get back in it, it's hard.
It sounds like you have the problem of selling your entire bag when you take profit.
Yeah, I do.
Because this isn't the first coin.
Yeah.
You never sell your entire bag. First of all, you pick a number. When this coin does X, when it goes up 50%, when it goes up 2X, and then you say, I'm going to take out my initial. So when I'm going to buy this coin at half a penny, when it 2X's, I'm going to take my initial out. Boom. That's the first goal. Okay. Then when it 3X's, I'm going to pull 20% out, take some profit off the top. Boom. And you're gone. But you never sell the whole bag, bro.
I know.
That's
No,
so
my
bad.
problem is that like I was so comfortable and had a comfy job and I was like in a good place, everything was good. And then like I went through this long period of not having that, right? The stability. So I had to sell a bunch of my bags and
Well,
I
that's
felt
different.
bad.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
I know. I
different.
felt bad, but so like
Right,
now like to get back into the ones that I already made a bag off of is like
It
what is
hurts.
tough for me. It's hard because I mean,
Yeah.
look at it. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like at 8 cents, I was like, oh, dude, I'm a genius.
Right.
Right. And then it went down lower and then I didn't buy back in. You know what I
Right.
mean? And then so now at 13 cents, I'm going to buy in at 13 cents. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like
considering it, what's 13 from 20? That's like 40%.
Yeah.
It's on a 40% retracement.
Yeah.
So if Caspa is something that you believe in, that's a hell of a deal.
What I really need to do is stop playing around and just buy some XLM so that when it hits $1,000, then I can just retire, to be honest.
That still kills me, bro. That's still kills. And he was dead. He was dead serious too.
Did
He
you
was
notice how I
dead
kept being really,
serious.
really nice?
Yeah.
Did you notice how nice I was? I was like,
Right.
really? Are you serious?
Not me. I was in the comments.
real?
Boom, 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 boom.
I know. I saw you and I was crying, dude. I was crying the whole time. I was like, this man, he gets it. He understands what I'm thinking. And I mean, I
Right.
think I even put it into the thing.
Oh, the
like in
coin
the
perspective.
sound-
Yeah. The
sound
coin
money?
perspective. Yeah.
Yeah, coin perspective, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh, what a time.
if we look at FET, I mean, FET is another good one.
ASI, you need to stop saying fat.
ASI. Well, it's still FET though. You can't search ASI. You got to type in FET. That's why I keep calling it FET.
Okay.
Let's look at the 3-month on FET. You know, look at that. We're up big on the 3-month on FET. It's starting to retrace. You can see that. I did see an article. It was like, oh, you know, FET price is going to continue to decrease as people sell and this and that. And some of these articles, bro, I swear, it's like, well, no shit. If people are selling the coin, of course it's going to continue to decrease. I don't get what you're, you know, it's like ChatGPT, write me an article that's negative about FET and they publish it. You know, doesn't make sense. I do think FET, obviously, I mean, I hold it personally. We hold it in the portfolio challenge. You know, so I think FET is a good buy opportunity. So what's the all-time high? The local, not the all-time high, because that's a lot. That's like $6-7. You know what? That's a good. Let's throw FET in coin perspective. So its all-time high was 345. And that was set March 28th, 2024. Really? Just now? It set a new all-time high in March 28th of 2024. Obviously, that was before the dilution, and that was before you know, they added more coins when they turned into ASI. But that's interesting, bro. That's very interesting. Not very few coins have set a new all-time high outside of Bitcoin. There's very few that were around last cycle. Because remember, this came out in 2020. FET came out in 2020. So for it to set an all-time high this year in March, that's saying something, in my opinion.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is breaking right now. Will you look at Bencoin right now?
It's probably dumping. It's probably trash. I sold mine a long time ago.
Yeah, we both did. We both looked at each other and we said,
this, I don't know if this is the right.
that's
Ben.
it.
No, because there's two of them. And I think the new one is actually Ben. Yeah, this is the right one.
Yes.
The new one, I think, is actually Ben Coin.
Yeah. So this is breaking right now.
Ben Coin has migrated their old contract to the new one. What's breaking?
So the entire the entire liquidity was taken from the coin. They hired a developer with New Genesis Media Hub, or New Genesis was going to help them get a developer to like do some stuff with the coin, and they got access to multi-sig and then drained the entirety of all the liquidity for the entire
That's not new news, I don't think.
Well, I mean, I'm looking at it right now 9 minutes ago.
On what? Who posted it?
Armstrong. We're dealing with this and working with Hussein or somebody.
Oh, BitBoy himself posted it.
Yeah. And it was 2 hours ago that the actual article about the statement on Bencoin incident. It's 2 hours ago.
Oh, because I thought something like this happened a while back. In New Genesis, huh?
Yeah.
New Genesis is somebody he's been super bullish on. He even interviewed the guy from New Genesis because it's one of the tokens.
New coin.
It's one of the tokens that FTX did the whole pump and dump thing on.
Yep.
Screwed them. They are no. That's the one they were creating counterfeit coins, and the dev called them on their BS. He said he could tell they were counterfeit because, like, in the original coins, there was some kind of like marker, some kind of like programming marker to where when the bot checked it, it knew that it wasn't the right coin. Some weird shit. I don't know. But yeah, I remember that. Wow. And it's one of their devs that stole all of the liquidity.
No, they contracted out to another one.
And that dev stole all the liquidity.
Yeah. From the multi-sig.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, you remember when we were selling that Ben coin and we were selling that bro?
Ben, this dude has no luck whatsoever. This has been a sore spot in his freaking side for quite a long time. But it's only 20 for them taking all the liquidity, it's only down 23%.
Yeah, but this says that they migrated. So if they migrated and this is not the coin.
No, this is the coin. This was migrated last year.
Okay.
This has been V2. That's why I said you have to type in, because some people make the mistake, like the original Ben coin was like still on MEXC or something like that. And people were like trading. They're like, wow, look at the volume. You know, why is it down, 1,000% or whatever? And you have to tell them, like, that's not the coin. This is the coin. Ben coin is the V2. So Ben coin has migrated from their old contract to a new one. Please visit the site, blah, 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 blah. This happened, I think December. Yeah, almost a year ago, I had to migrate. I think the due date, the cutoff date was like December 15th. And then he even extended it for people to migrate their coins. So, well, wow, that's crazy. Let's see, 7-day. Wow, that's today, huh?
Yeah. Well, there it is.
There it is.
Well, my thing is that's kind of like
Bitcoin in general, it's trending to zero. So,
well, I was gonna say it's crazy to me that people have held on to it this long.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna dump it on some bad news. You know what I mean? Or a bad chart.
Right.
Like, what are you gonna do with it now? You're down 90%. Okay. Unless you sold at the same time that we did. Which, do you remember when we got called out for being insiders? That was amazing. That was just like maybe the highlight.
Token? Yeah, we got called out for being bro token insiders.
Yeah, that was maybe the highlight of, I think, our career so far. It's like, man, if we're the insiders, like, sheesh. Well, I wish you let us know earlier.
I got stopped out on my short. If it's at 851, that means I got stopped out. So, but that's all right. You win some, you lose some. That's why you run a stop loss. Looks like that's starting to curve back to the upside too. What is that? That's the 15-minute. See, now that is a nice bullish div on Aptos. You got price trending like this. You got momentum trending like this. That's a beautiful bullish div. Money flow going back to the outside, upside. VWAP's a little flat, but that's not too bad because you got momentum and money flow going back to the upside. So that's a good look for Aptos. Either way, let's go back down. So let's do this. What are some coins that like I would pick up right now that are down? Let's go through the top 100. Well, we don't have time to go through the top 100, but Bitcoin, nah. Ethereum, nah. BNB is not a bad pick. I'm not big on exchange coins, but BNB, I think BNB is another coin that set a new all-time high.
Yeah, and to be honest with me personally, like you see Solana there, but I personally am not picking up Solana because I think Sui's going to outperform it.
Right.
Right?
I mean, but if you are a Solana person,
sure, pick up Solana.
Yeah. So BNB hit a new all-time high too in June of 2024. And you know, another thing, when everything was dumping during the bear market, BNB had like the least amount of retracement. It barely went down like 50 or 60% when everything.
I remember how strong it was. I mean, like BNB is interesting to me. My problem is I don't use the ecosystem.
Right. Neither do I.
You know what I mean? And I think that it's interesting. Shout out to Crypto King. Big love to you, homie.
King. Hey, bro. It's not at $3.
It's not at $3.
You might want to rewind the stream, bro. It's not at $3.
You gotta pay. Who was it? The other guy. Oh, Jeff Dukes.
Who was it? Oh yeah, Jeff Dukes. Yeah.
No, but it didn't go down as low. Jeff Dukes said 125 or something like that.
So BNB, if you're using BSC, people try to say that there's no volume on BSC's got a lot of volume. There's a lot of volume on BSC. So if you're into exchange coins, I mean, granted, the market cap is 83 million or 83 billion.
Yeah, there we go. Posy said it. Not at 125 either.
Okay, there we go.
What I will say is though, I feel like we should have Crypto King on someday. He should just join us to run through the stuff, see if he's got any hot takes.
Yeah, for sure. Solana, I'm not a Solana person. So I would not buy Solana, but it's gonna pump. Solana's gonna pump. I mean,
but Sui's gonna outperform it.
I do feel Sui will outperform it. I don't want to say Solana falls into that like old tech category, like some of these coins, like coins of the last cycle. Will it have the same type of run as last cycle? No. I mean, it's already at 65 million. Its all-time high market cap was like 68 billion. So it's only like 3 billion away from its all-time high market cap.
Maybe we'll have Crypto King join us for a Friday episode.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
That'll work.
We'll do it that way. Yeah.
A Friday and chill episode. What do you think, Daniel? Friday and chill?
Yeah.
And maybe so I know being the degenerate that you are, because I've seen some of your posts for the Sui meme coins, and you like getting into meme coins. Maybe you can come on and tell us about some of the meme coins on Sui. It won't be an endorsement of the coin, just so everybody knows we're not endorsing meme coins on this channel, but I know he likes getting in there with the meme coins and getting into the down and dirty. So, see? Okay. Get a few together. Hey, speaking of that, I bought into Aquaman, bro. It's not looking good. It's not looking
Was that a call?
It wasn't a call.
Yeah.
He threw it out, and I just
no research
into it. I only threw like 15 Sui into it just to see. But I just kind of I don't got time to research. We'll see. But so Solana, XRP, I just can't do it. I can't do it.
It's too boring.
Buying XRP to me is like just buying a big bag of Cardano. And I just think it's just two coins that are, they'll probably pump at the very end of the cycle when you're not expecting it. It'll just pump out of nowhere. But I can't do it. I sat in XRP for too long. I'm not waiting. I think it's the next cycle coin. Whatever happened to Quant, I'll tell you what, it depegged from $100. That's what happened. $100 was a magnet. What do you think about XRP?
No, I think it's boring. Right. I think it'll do well. I think it's a conservative play. I'm bullish on XRP. I'm just bored of it. I had a big bag. I sold it higher than it is now. And I just got bored. I got bored out of it. Was a boredom capitulation. If MetaMan X is in here, I'm sorry, man. I still think XRP is going to perform. I love it. I think it's going to do well. I got bored.
I believe in it.
Yeah, I believe in it.
But I believe in Ethereum and Bitcoin, and I don't own those either.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I believe in Cardano, and it's not my biggest bag.
So, again, Crypto King, yes. XRP is an easy 5X, and I believe that. Do you know, I might even say higher than a 5X. Right. But I think a lot of other stuff is going to do better, like Sui.
Right. So, to me...
SEC challenge will go nowhere. That is the truth. Third Patriot knows what's up. They lost dead to right. They just wanted to preserve some. They want to make people confused because by confusing people out of the coin, then they can get their positions.
Right. I think I would put XRP in that conservative pick. Like he said, a 5X. I agree with that. I believe it, but I'm not looking for a 5X. I'm sorry. I have some conservative coins, but I'm looking for more than a 5X. I understand. I know AJ's like, I'm just looking for a 5X. It don't have to be like, well, you might be looking for a 5X. You're a millionaire.
I'm looking for 100.
I'm a brokey. I'm looking for 100X.
Yes.
Maybe not that much. my expectations.
It's like, I'll take a 50.
Right. I'm looking for a 10 to 12 in aggregate. You know what I mean? Yeah. Of all my tokens, 10 to 12, I'll be happy with that. So Quant coming in at 66. To me, Quant has a marketing problem. Okay. So Quant is like a B2B play. It doesn't really have anything going on it, in my opinion. But it was definitely that dollar magnet. Look. Right across here, dollar. And then for whatever reason, after the drop in March, it just decided to capitulate. And it's not sexy. It's boring. I don't know. Does Quant have, I don't even think they have a TVL because I don't think they have any kind of e-commerce. That's not Quantum X. That's not it, right?
No.
That's not it.
QNT.
Yeah, just QNT. Quantum Network. So that's some other. This says Quantum X Network. That's not what it calls itself, is it? No, this is just Quantum. Or Quant. Oh, that's Quantum. Yeah. So that's not correct. So yeah, it don't even show up on DeFi Llama as having any TVL. Once again, I just think it's one of those boring coins. It was good to trade because if it deviated from $100, you knew with pretty much certainty that it was going back to $100 until it didn't. So when it went to 120, you throw on a short, eventually it's coming back to 100. It dropped down to 85, you threw on a long, it was coming back to 100. So is it a holding coin? I don't think so. It's not sexy. There's nothing to it. You know what I mean? Let's go through a little more. SHIB. Let's see here. Doge. Doge could be a good play.
Yeah, Doge I see as a good play too.
Doge, I mean, it very could be a good play. It's already at 15 billion, but I mean, let Elon come out and do some kind of crazy adoption. I mean, it is, it is like a long shot that he adds crypto payments, and if he adds crypto payments, I'm sure Doge will be on there. But when and if he adds crypto payments, that's the thing. Is that really at the forefront of his mind? I mean, I know X payments, you are correct. I mean, people have been leaking, well, in the X payments code, it has Doge in it. And then we'll get a pump for a few days, and then it'll fade away and we'll get a dip. And I'm sure when he does implement that, yes, there will be Doge. I'm sure. Why wouldn't he, right? He's like the Doge father, correct? I think there are better meme coin plays than Doge, though. But I think it's a safe meme coin play for sure. It's established. It's been around. It's like the second oldest freaking token. Doge is, if I'm not mistaken. Coming in at 15 billion market cap. Tron. I don't trust anything about Justin Sun. I mean, to me, I don't really know anything about him, but everything I do see about him, he's just like one of those hustlers. You know what I mean? Like a shiza, like a freaking whatever. Elon going to be the czar of the department, right? Trump did say something about making him like the head of governmental efficiency or some shit like that. Yeah, that would be awesome. Toncoin, I'm not in it.
I'm not interested in it anymore.
What's that? You're not in it? You were in it for a while?
No, I'm not interested in it anymore.
Right. I don't know. I don't know enough about it. I mean,
yeah, I don't know the ecosystem or anything, but I'm saying that like I'm not like bullish. I was more bullish on it before the previous legal action.
And I don't think those are synonymous. Or I don't think Pavel Durov, he's not even associated with Toncoin. Because if you guys remember, he tried to launch Toncoin, got shut down by regulators, so then like sold it, and now it's ran by like the Toncoin Foundation or some ish like that.
Yeah. So
there's no if he goes down, Toncoin will still run, but there is still that people connect the two together. The thing with Toncoin, if these click it games on Telegram take off, Toncoin's going to do well.
Yeah.
Because they're all on top of Toncoin.
Yeah.
And Toncoin, if I'm not mistaken, it reminds me I need to claim my hot.
That's what I'm saying.
We went over an article last month about Toncoin becoming its own chain. So if that happens, that's super bullish. So there is some upside. We're already sitting at 12 billion. Cardano, I think you guys know my opinion of Cardano. I hold a lot of Cardano assets. Cardano is by far not my biggest bag. There are several coins above it. I posted my portfolio in Discord. You guys already know. But I love Cardano. Cardano's home. I will always hold a bag of Cardano. I have a hardware wallet with ADA on it that will probably never, ever get touched. It'll probably never get touched. I could see that. Ton to $25. I mean, that's a 5X. That gives us a $60 billion market cap for sure. 100% I could see that. So and you guys got to remember, anything in the top 20, you're not going to make massive gains. They're in the top 20 because they're more stable. They're bigger market caps. They're slower movers. If you're risk averse, these are the type of coins you want to be in. What were we going to say?
I was gonna say before we wrap out, I have one silly thing to share, and then we can wrap out.
Okay. That you want to share it right now, or I was going to go through some more coins.
Yeah,
but
go through a couple more. I just
Okay.
I just wanted to.
AVAX. I like AVAX. I do think it will pass Cardano. And I also think when the gaming narrative comes back, when we get back in to the bull run and that gaming narrative comes back, Avalanche is gonna moon. You know what I mean? Will it 100x? No. Will it 10x to 100 billion? Very, very well could. We already checked the TVL. It was like 800 or 900 some odd billion. SHIB, I can't stand SHIB. I don't know what it is. I've never liked SHIB, so I'm not even gonna go with that. Chainlink, extremely good coin. It did underperform last year. It did have a big run up in this previous year. I got in about this time last year, and it was like $6 or $7, and what it run to like $19 or something like that during this run. When they came out with their CCIP or something like that. Chainlink will be instrumental in linking TradFi to crypto, but I own Pith, and I think Pith is a much smaller market cap. While it may be Solana based for now, there's no reason why it won't expand like Chainlink does, and I see more upside. So, yeah. And Pith is at a real low right now. It's very low in its curve, in its market. Bitcoin Cash, who cares? Polkadot, we don't talk about Polkadot. Leo token, it's a random. Leo token is a token that I want to say, is it Bitfinex or Bittrex or Bitmart? One of those bits. They went underwater on a bunch of money they owed people, so they just printed this Leo token and gave it to them, created it. Like, oh, here you go. Here's your money. We'll just give you this. It might be part of the Bitfinex hack. When they got to make their people whole when they got hacked in that Bitfinex hack, that might have been when they created Leo token. But that's essentially how Leo token came about. Uniswap, largest DEX there is. But as you can see from the other days, we went through Arrow is outperforming it on base. And I own smaller DEXs because Uniswap is already at 5 billion. I'm looking for more upside. I actually own SWI's DEX, CEDIS, which is the DEX for SWI and Aptos.
I'm bullish on CEDIS.
Huh?
I'm bullish on CEDIS.
Yeah, you know. So, but I mean, Uniswap, once again, Uniswap is a conservative play. It's not going to tank. It's going to either hold its price or go up. You know what I mean? It's if you're risk adverse and you want to get into a DEX, Uniswap is definitely a good play. SWI, you guys already know, SWI will be the biggest coin this cycle. That's my opinion. There's just too much going around it. And whether it's VCs pumping it, whether it's paid shilling it, whatever the case, that's irrelevant because we go where the money is and follow that money. You know what I mean? Made a crap ton on Sol last cycle. I'm sure a lot of people in this chat made a crap ton on Sol last cycle, you know, and that's like the biggest VC coin there is. So, you know, don't hate it. Don't date it. Just trade it. You know what I mean? Go where the money is. It's not like, unlike this token right here, where I have my principles get involved when it comes to this token. There's no principles when it comes to trading most tokens, you know. And it's a darling of VCs. It's a darling of Franklin Templeton. And like it or love it, the influencers are
Grayscale
showing
Trust.
it. Huh?
Grayscale Trust,
Grayscale Trust.
institutional backing.
There you go. Institutional backing. Meta, you know,
Yep.
a lot of the people that worked on the DM project for Meta are actually here. Charles Hoskinson giving a shout out to the founder of SWE, wishing him well, you know, and giving him his kudos for creating something like SWE. He didn't endorse it. He didn't give him anything or anything like that. He didn't remark on any of the tech or the this or that. But the person himself, you know, Charles is very divisive. For him to give kudos and shout out another founder, that's high praise. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Near, a lot of love for Near. AI play. Just think it's a good coin. You know what I mean? It is a last cycle coin, but it gets a lot of movement. You don't really hear about it. There's nothing, you know, spectacular about it, but for some reason it does do good. It's relatively safe, coming in at 5 billion. Litecoin, don't care. Aptos, so Aptos and SWE are pretty much the same. I believe they're both written with the Move language, whatever that language is. But SWE has been declared the winner, in my opinion, because very few people talk about Aptos. SWE just seems to be declared the winner, so I'm going to go with SWE.
I agree.
BitTensor, another AI play. I don't know much about it. A lot of people love it. We looked at token supply. We didn't really agree with the token supply, but a lot of people love it. Pepe, I think Pepe's old news. I wouldn't buy any Pepe personally. It is, you know, obviously it's a meme coin, but
It's like a boomer meme coin.
What?
It's like the boomer meme coin from last cycle.
Right. You know,
It's
if
not
I
gonna.
was to buy a meme
It's not gonna
coin,
be. Oh my god! You know what?
Go ahead.
Oh my gosh!
What?
We need to launch Skibbity Riz.
Skibbity Riz.
Get all the new Gen X's in there.
But if
We'll
I
dump
was to
them
go
in
with the
their head.
meme coin, it would be like Dog Whiff Hat, Floki. I really like Popcat. I mean, I trade the crap out of Popcat. It is so, and it just keeps going up. It's on a nice retracement right now. It's about $1 billion market cap. It is fully diluted. Most meme coins are fully diluted, but it's probably under $1 billion now with the retracement that it's have. So if I was to go with a meme coin, a big cap meme coin like that, it would probably be one of those three: Dog Whiff Hat, Floki, or Popcat. And I would actually probably lean towards Popcat, just because I believe it has a smaller market cap and it's got crazy volume. You know what I mean? Not much volume on Floki, a lot of volume on Whiff, but sorry, still in the smart pace. Still in the smart space. We'll tell Simple Minded to quit throwing spaces on when we got a live show going, bro.
Yeah, request the mic. Go up there and then say that John says that he's got little meat.
And don't be shilling his spaces in our Discord at the same time as our live stream, damn it.
Well, you know, he wants to come on. I'm going to interview him sometime soon. I'm going to do it. I'm going to make it happen.
No, it's all good.
We'll get Simple Minded on.
He will just kick me.
Kick you. Well, get kicked. Jeff Dukes, if you get kicked from that space, you'll be a legend. Please do it. Let him kick you.
Personally hold my SWE on, it's called SWE Wallet. It is in the App Store. I have it on mobile. There are a bunch of wallets, though. SWE Wallet. I think I have 2 wallets on my phone, as a matter of fact. Let me look. So I have SWE Wallet. And I know I have another one. Oh, that might be on one of my computers. But they have another one called SWEet. I think Wave. No. That's not it. But yeah, I like SWE Wallet. It's very interactive. It's quick. I can do all my trades right in the app, right on the phone. Is it this computer that I have?
I have a Sui wallet on this computer.
What one do you have?
I just have the regular Sui wallet.
Okay, yeah, that's the one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Just it's literally called Sweet Wallet. You know what I mean? But they have Sweet and they have a couple other wallets. I like it though. I've been able to do everything I want to do on it. I can go on Blue Move, check out meme coins. I can use Cetus. I can use Navi. It's got a browser built into it. So it's, just as simple to use as Vesper. It's just as easy to use as Vesper, just as intuitive, all that good stuff. I really like it. So let's see here, Pepe. ICP, ICP got a lot of flack. I do think it'll do good. They are damn near a Bitcoin layer 2 with all their canisters and roll-ups and all the tech they got going on. Extremely tech savvy group of people. But they get a lot of hate because of what FTX did to them. They're not real flamboyant. So, but I still like ICP. I don't own any, but I like it. I think it'll do well for sure. FET, you guys already know our opinion on FET. I think everybody should own some.
And Caspa.
Caspa, I don't own any Caspa anymore.
I would say sell though a little bit earlier than you sell the other stuff, because a lot of huge money has all the Caspa miners, and usually when the mining companies actually sell the miners that are specific to a certain thing, it's because they've used them for long enough that they have a big enough bag that when it pumps, they're going to dump on your head.
Is it ASIC? Is it ASIC specific?
Yeah.
For Caspa? Okay.
Yeah.
But if you do want a proof of work coin, boom, that's Caspa. Don't buy into the hype. Oh, it's the next Bitcoin. No, Bitcoin is Bitcoin. It's not the next Bitcoin, but it is an extremely well proof of work blockchain. You know what I mean? Don't let them overhype you. But yeah, Caspa, definitely like Caspa, and it's down a lot. So its high was 20 cents, and that was like a couple months ago. So it's definitely on a nice big retracement. It's going to go back up. Polygon will probably do good if they ever figure out what the hell the name of the ticker is. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I'm not big on layer 2s. I don't own layer 2s. But I'm sure it'll do good. It is the biggest layer 2. So it can't do bad. You know what I mean? It has a vast ecosystem, so it can't do bad. This is not indicative. It's worth more than 2.7 billion, because unless they're factoring in the Matic, because Matic is down here somewhere. I don't think it's all migrated yet. See, Matic. Yeah, see, so you have to factor in this 983 billion with polls to, so it's like 3.8 billion is the market cap. So,
all right.
Monero, if you're into
I like it.
Cash, boom. Ethereum Classic, who cares? XLM, buy XRP.
Yeah.
Stacks, biggest layer 2 on Bitcoin. I'm sure it'll do well. I don't know enough about it. I've never really played in the Stacks ecosystem, but they do have NFTs. They
have a really huge community. They have a really strong community out there.
OKB, that's an exchange token. That's a friggin' stable coin. Dog with hat, I've already given you my opinion on that. Immutable. So Immutable, another big gaming coin. Ethereum layer 2. If I was going to buy a layer 2, it would probably be Immutable. just because it has connections with Polygon. It has connections with the gaming ecosystem. And at one point in time, it was up over $2 or something like that. What do you think about Immutable?
I'm not really that interested in it. I think something like I mean, if I was really into gaming, Immutable might be one of the gaming ones that I have, but I really like GFAL. I really like UOS, Ultra. I really like Beam. I really like Superverse. I like a lot of these other ones that I think have a lot more upwards potential.
Right. Well, because Immutable X itself is not a gaming coin. It's a gaming
infrastructure.
blockchain. Yeah, it's the infrastructure.
Yep.
So, actually Immutable was just at like $1.90, $1.82, $1.90 back in September. So, but when you go back to the beginning of this year, March, it was at 360. So it's down 66%, $1.40. It's down about 66% from its March high. So there's definitely money. It's definitely going to come back up. That's for sure. You're looking at an easy 2-3x out of Immutable. And that's just to get back to its local, this year's all-time high. So I do like Immutable. Like I said, if I was going to buy a layer 2, it would be Immutable. Aave, I think it's last year's tech. That's, lending, DeFi, this, that. It'll probably do well. I don't know enough about it. I don't do a lot of lending and DeFi. So, damn. You know what? We're going to have to cut this short. I didn't realize it was 740, bro. Why didn't you try? Oh, okay. So private chat, the private chat's over here. The screen I'm looking at is over there. I don't see so well like this.
I'm going to share this thing real quick just because
it go ahead.
Gave me the giggles. But here it is.
Oh.
Anyways. Yeah, but
have you seen the meme? Have you seen the meme? I don't know if it's a dog's birthday or something like that, but they got the dog cake and there's like a dog sitting there, and then the person comes in with a knife and like cuts through the dog's head of the cake, and the dog just like gives it that one of them weird freaking looks. It's freaking hilarious. What do you think? You want to do the same thing tomorrow night? We'll go through the rest of the coins, go through the rest of the top 100.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. So we left off at Aave.
Cool. Aave is one I'm bored about too. Aave bores me.
Right.
I think it's done.
Let us know. Do you guys like this type of format or what? DGod has a coin, or are you talking about?
Yeah, they do. They made it a 404.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
you can buy in.
Yeah, if you want to get a DGod, you could make some DGod by buying and selling DGod until you get a bag and then trade it for DGod.
Okay. Is it an ERC token or is it a Solana token?
Solana. Pretty sure.
Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. I do like the concept. I know we've talked about it before. Jelly Cubes does it. I like the concept. It's a very novel concept. So.
All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We will see you all tomorrow night. And on Friday, we will see you with Crypto King. So,
yes,
everybody have an excellent night. And, have a good one. We'll see you.